with our winner, Mr. Adam Van Fleet and Glenn Jones over in the sideboard, so we can talk about how Red Green was able to narrowly escape Domri Naya. I know it hurts. That's too bad. Adam, Glenn, you guys take it away.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the final sideboard of the Philadelphia Standard Open. I'm Glenn Jones, joined by our champion, Adam Van Fleet. Congratulations.
Thanks, Glenn.
Here's your cup.
Oh, thank you.
Place it on the mantle of your choosing. So you decided
My
to
girlfriend
play.
would never let me.
Oh, I mean, it's shiny. That should be fine, right?
Yeah.
You decided to play green-red aggro this weekend. A deck we actually saw get shut out of a top 8 just last week. We had no Jund, no green-red aggro, so it seemed like things might have turned for it. But obviously, it worked out for you today. What made you decide you wanted to put the Hell Riders back in there? You know.
I don't really play standard. I'm mostly a legacy player, but I piloted Red Green to a Pro Tour qualifier finish and win, and it seems like a really good deck. It's got very powerful cards, and as long as you don't misplay, I think you can win most matchups. Are probably favorable.
You're certainly
I think a lot of
contender.
people would disagree, but I think it is.
Yeah, the explosive power of the deck, obviously, when you can go to like turn 2 Flinthoof board, turn 3 Hell Rider, like things like that are just going to kill a lot of people depending on the hands they kept. So yeah, it has that punishing power.
Or turn 2 Domri Raid is insane against most of the format.
I was always the guy testing against green-red in our groups, so I was just feeling how bad it was when they did that. And then I played the deck once and got to do it. I was like, well, this is way better. This feels fantastic.
Yeah, it's really good.
So your top 8 was pretty grueling. You had blue-white control and then black-white control. Some long matches.
Yep.
But then you managed to get to the finals where it's a beatdown mirror against Naya, significantly faster paced. Which deck do you think actually has the edge in that matchup? I think it's very close.
Between Naya and green-red?
Yeah.
I believe it's green-red. I believe the sideboard volcanic strengths just put it hugely in your favor if you're on the play. I think if you're on the draw, it would definitely be Naya.
Sure.
Unflinching courage is almost unstoppable for you when you're in red-green. So it's really who's on the play, I think.
Yeah,
is going to be the favorite.
I think before sideboarding, green-red has a distinct edge, and then after boarding, it's all about those auras and who gets tempo.
Right.
Either one of them can just reverse what's happening on the board in a big way.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll board out my Domri Raids and board in just more aggressive stuff, and you just got to race them.
Yep.
Because
I
they'll win the
agree
long game.
completely. Another good tip on boarding out Domri Raid. We've been discussing it a little bit.
Oh, okay.
So you're a legacy guy, you said. What are you actually going to play in the Legacy Open today?
Esper Stoneblade.
Esper Stoneblade, not Esper Deathblade?
No, I've been playing Deathblade. I played Stoneblade for about 1.5 to 2 years now. I've moved over to Deathblade for about 6 months, and I feel like it's very greedy, and now that the format's warping to a Blood Moon format, it just loses to turn. With two Force Wills main board, you can't deal with a turn 1 Blood Moon.
Sure.
So I'm going back to the running some 3 to 4 basics, and then dropping the Death Rights, picking up some counter spells main board. So.
All right. Well, I hope going back to the basics works for you.
Thanks.
Good luck in the Legacy Open. Congratulations once again.
Thank you.
I'm going to go ahead and throw it back to Cedric and Osip over in the booth, and they'll close out the tournament for you.